The morning after the bridal shower, Belly is tucked away at the cousin's house, writing out thank you notes, when Conrad suddenly walks in from the beach, fresh from surfing but clearly in trouble. He's got a nasty cut running down his leg, and true to Conrad's character, he immediately tries to brush it off and deal with it himself. But when Belly catches sight of the blood literally dripping in a trail up the stairs, her instincts kick in. She insists on helping him, no matter how much he tries to downplay it. And here's the thing, the cut isn't just a scrape. It's the kind of injury that probably needs stitches, the kind that would send anyone else to urgent care. But for the two of them, it turns into one of the most vulnerable, intimate moments we've seen this season. As Belly tends to him, the scene shifts into something heavier, something charged. Conrad, usually so closed off and guarded, can't quite keep up his walls this time because the pain is overwhelming. For a brief moment, we see a crack in that armor, and it's enough for him to lean his head against Belly's shoulder as she cleans out the wound. It's so subtle, but that single gesture says more than any word between them have all season. Belly, caught off guard, lets herself fall into the moment. You can see it in the way she lingers, in the way her guard slips too. It's as if everything she's been burying about her feelings for Conrad is clawing its way back to the surface whether she wants it to or not. But Conrad, in true Conrad fashion, pulls it back just as quickly. Once the worst of the pain eases, he asks her to help him up so he can rest, almost breaking the spell between them. Still, that moment changes everything. Belly's been trying so hard to convince herself, and honestly, the audience, that she's moved on, that Jeremiah is the one she's committed to now. Yet here, in this raw and unfiltered space, the truth of her heart is impossible to ignore. She flashes back to her childhood, to the kind of pure, unshakable love she's always carried for Conrad. And in her voiceover, she admits to herself just how real that love was and still is. What's powerful here is how messy it all feels. Belly doesn't leave that room triumphant or glowing with clarity. She leaves in a state of shock, almost panicked by how close she came to letting her feelings spill over completely. It's the kind of moment that makes you realize denial only works for so long before reality crashes in. And with the wedding just a month away, and 5 episodes left to untangle all of this, the tension has never been higher. You can practically feel the storm building, and if next week really is the rehearsal dinner, then sparks are bound to fly in ways none of the characters are prepared for. What did you all think about this moment between Belly and Conrad? Do you think she'll finally stop running from her feelings, or will the wedding push her even further into denial? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because I want to know whose side you're on as this love triangle heats up.